Facebook, man. Whatever. Welcome to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe.
And ring the bell.
Alright, don't forget we have a Facebook page. It's David, it's not David. It's Trucking with David H. on Facebook. Anyways, I've had this question pop up a few times. David. No, I don't refer myself like that.
But that's your name.
Hey, what does it take to take your truck out of prime? Was it hard? Well, I always refer, no, it's actually easy. Well, you know what? Let me just kind of run over the things because I'm probably making it sound easier than it is. First and foremost, if you can run to a bank and get a loan for how much you owe Success Leasing for your truck and buy your truck from them, boom, there's the easiest way right there. Well, I shouldn't say easiest way. There's a way right there. I looked into that. I was actually going to do it, but then I was like, you know, I'm also kind of thinking about buying a house or another house, so do I really want to tie up my credit like that? So I decided against that. Decided to go the route of the next way of doing it is to find a company you can lease onto that will pay Success Leasing your weekly truck payment directly. They give you a sheet with some rules on it that you got to follow, and you find that, there you go. I'm at a company that will do that. The particular company I'm at, they actually did it for everything for me. They contacted Success, and this company worked it all out, and boom, boom, shalom. So at that point, once that was all done, we had to take the truck over to Springfield. They removed the prime decals off of it. I gave them a couple of truck payments in advance, just in case I need to, like if I'm off or something and I don't have any revenue with this other company, they can pay. I gave them 3 payments. One, because I was going to be off for a week. I wanted to cover that payment. And then now I have 2 in the performance bond. That's basically like an e-fund for your truck payment. So I did that. Truck had to get inspected. It was supposed to go over to the shop to have them remove the Qualcomm, but I just removed it. It's a couple of screws and a 1-wire plug, and I walked it into them and handed them the Qualcomm. I think that's all that was at prime level, right? Oh, no, you also had to get truck liability insurance, tractor insurance, non-trucking insurance before you can take it. So I had to do that. I called, I ended up going through Progressive for that. I could have stuck with the insurance that Prime had on the truck, First Guard, but with Prime, you're getting a really big discount. If I took it out of Prime, it was gonna almost double the premium. So I shopped around, and the cheapest that I could find for comparable insurance was with Progressive. So I went ahead and paid the down payment there, which was you paid two months of payments down, and then you pay the rest a month at a time. So you had to have some money there. Now, going with the new company, this company requires you to carry workers' comp on yourself. It's called something else, but it's essentially self-employed workers' comp. So I contacted that. You could have bought it through that company along with this other insurance that I got myself, but it was cheaper for me to go elsewhere, partly because my truck is so new and there's such a high balance on it all these companies were like, wow, no, that's going to be expensive. So I found it with Progressive. So I went with can't remember the name of the other company, which I got to call tomorrow and give them my updated, they sent me a thing today saying your credit cards are going to expire in a month. So I went with them. I gave them I think just a month down payment or whatever. So there was some cash out of pocket, obviously. I didn't have to pay 3 months truck payments. You only had to do one, I believe, with Prime. And then there was the matter of getting to the other company. It cost me $25. I bought what they call a hunter's permit. I got that right from the permits department when I turned in my permit book and my all my toll and pre-pass. They charged me $25. They printed it out for me. It was a 30-day hunter's permit. It's so you can legally drive the truck with no license plates or no DOT numbers. It basically says you're looking for a new job. You can go home and whatever. So when I got to the new company, I drove straight over there. The cost there, basically I didn't want to stay in the truck, so I had a couple of days in a hotel. They paid for the background check. They did not pay for a drug test, so we had to buy a drug test, which was not expensive. We had to eat, all that good stuff. Those costs were minimal. Any costs that you incurred with them, they will take out of your settlements. In other words, I went ahead and bought my plates through them. I had them do my highway tax and my IFTA. So all that stuff I went and did through them. I'm paying them weekly on. This particular company will take out your plates at $400 a week till it's paid off. I think that's like 4 or 5 weeks before it's paid off. It's your year's deal. The IFTA is the IFTA. It's what it is. I went ahead and they got me the pre-pass. I went ahead and got my own toll pass because the one they did doesn't cover everywhere, and I wanted something that covers everywhere. The toll pass I got is the Horizon Scout from Best Pass. It's $14 a month, but it covers everywhere. It's 2 passes in one. It does the 2 pass plus it will do your plates if need be. So there's that. They did put a camera in. There's a fee for that. I went ahead and bought the camera from them. They're charging me. The camera could have been $10 a week forever leasing it, but I don't like to change companies, and I gambled that I'm going to stay here for at least a year, which in that case, buying the camera, which is they charge you $115 a week for 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, I can't remember what it is. That way I'm not on the leasing the camera forever type deal, because what if I'm here for 10 years, man? What else did I run through? It wasn't, all in all, it took about a week.
Yeah, because then we had to go to orientation and that took time.
Yeah, the orientation was a day or two. They were things were a little laxer than normal because when I picked up the trailer, they assigned me a trailer. Unfortunately, it needed some tires and brakes. I don't know why they had a trailer sitting there that needed that work when they knew someone was coming in, but that's neither here nor there. I guess I can understand why it could be weeks or months before you get an employee, so why get it all ready before you actually hire somebody? I don't know. I don't know the probably. They actually thought it was. It actually seemed like it threw them for a loop that it needed those brakes. The tires were just something that somebody ran over a nail, and they were just. It was too big of a cut, and it was better to change the tires. They DOT'd the trailer. There was nothing wrong there.
They had the DOT your truck.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was out of pocket. Did I pay for that?
They paid for it.
They paid for that. They DOT'd my truck.
The first time, and then you're up to.
No. They DOT'd at that time, but from what I understand, Wait, do they pay for the DOT the first time and I pay for it after that?
I think so.
No, I don't think so,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they want a DOT quarterly, and that's 4 times a year. I thought they said I pay for the first one and they pay for the rest. Yeah, but they did pay for that one, I know that. But I think about the quarterlies, they do it. I'll have to find out, because that's kind of an expensive venture because you got to do the trailer too. But otherwise, that's not taking the truck over. Now we're starting to get into what the costs are at the new job, which that's a whole different video. So yeah, taking the truck out of Prime wasn't that big of a deal. It really wasn't. Now, I'm sure Prime's not happy about you taking the truck because you're taking it, but like I said in another video, hey Prime, you don't want to lose drivers, treat them a little bit better when it comes down to what happened between me and you guys. Remember, drivers aren't new forever, okay? That's the other thing. Drivers aren't new forever. So yeah, hopefully this answered some questions, and if you got any questions, throw them down in the comments, and there you go.